Hey guys, so it's me, Ashley, owner of Glam Driven. So I just wanted to make a quick video because, as most of you guys know, Glam Driven turned 1 last month. So woo! It was our Glamiversary, and I wanted to make a video just kind of recapping my year, the things that I've learned, the things that I take away from the year, what I won't do again, what I need to do more of, which is videos. Yeah, just like a recap. Because I feel like, having a business for a year teaches you a lot. And honestly, there's some girls out here that want to start and need to start their own business. So, if I've learned anything that I can share, that I can assist with, like, of course, I want to do that. So, I wrote down some talking points, and not talking points, but I wrote down like some of the things that I want to make sure I discuss. And one of those things, of course, is writing stuff down. And I know most people will tell you like journaling is really important. Just in life, it's good to journal, but journaling before you start a business is important. Just like what you want to do, how you want things to roll out, what's your point, who's your target customer, just things like that. It is so important to write that down and always have it in a space to where you can keep looking back on it, just so you make sure that you're going in the right path. But then it also gives you an idea of, like, even if things change or your customer may evolve, it may be a complete difference. I guess it just gives you a point of reference. So before I started Glam Driven, I definitely wrote down what I wanted to do, what I wanted to sell, who I wanted to cater to, and I think that was it. Like, my goal. I didn't really know much about marketing, but here's one thing that I for sure wish I would have done, and that would be to create like a marketing plan. I didn't do that. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna go get my permits, I'm gonna buy stuff, and then I'm gonna take pictures and sell it. So yeah, I didn't really think about marketing. I didn't really think of like ideas. But once Glam Driven started, that's when I kind of started, reading into marketing and reading books and listening to Audible books. I bought, I don't know if you guys follow this lady. Her name's I Am Ming Lee on Instagram. She has a good marketing book because she is like the GOAT in marketing. Like, she's amazing. So yeah, I ended up buying her book probably like a couple months in, getting ideas from her. I started looking up videos, things like that. So before I started Glam Driven, I definitely should have thought of marketing, because marketing is so important. So yeah, write things down. And one of those things that you write down needs to be your marketing plan. Not even necessarily a business plan, because honestly, when you first get started, like, a business plan is cool because I guess like it gives you like an idea. But all you really need to know is what you can afford to start off, because most of the times, like, when you're starting a business, you're funding it yourself. So what can you afford, and who gonna buy it? How you gonna take these pictures? I don't think a whole business plan is necessary to start off. It's good if you want to, but sometimes you don't even know how to write a whole business plan, and you don't got time for that. You need to do it, because if you wait, you're like, oh, I need to figure out how to write the perfect business plan, and I need these presentations and this and that. Like, it's just gonna take you more time. So create a marketing plan and write down like your purpose and what you want your business to be. So that's the first thing. Write it down and look up marketing. And just kind of, like, I guess piggybacking off of marketing is like the whole influencer thing, because that's definitely marketing. You pay these people to wear your stuff, or you pay these people to post your pages, or you do like the paid promo on Instagram or Facebook too. And I think something that I kind of like blew in the beginning was like, I found, like, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna pay, you know, this girl or these people money. And mind you, I'm funding this myself. Like, it's not like, you know, I didn't have like an investor or nothing like that, clearly. But I was like, oh, like, I'm just gonna pay these girls. And then you realize, like, sometimes they be a waste of money. And then you be like, oh, I'm gonna pay this girl charged me $150 to wear something, and then like she posted, but like I feel like what I did wrong in a lot of senses and a lot of times was I would pay an influencer that I could afford, because some of these influencers are very, very expensive. So I would pay an influencer that I could afford before looking at her demographics, like who's following her, who's liking her pictures, who's commenting on her pictures, because like I said, it'd be a waste of time and a waste of money sometimes. I don't know how many people I've paid to post, and then I have an online boutique for women, and their demographic is men, nasty old men that's just all on their comments and stuff. So then them nasty old men just came to Glam Driven and was all in Glam Driven DMs, and it's just like, why? Like, I just wasted $150, $200 on paying not even just wasting the money, but you know, you have to send them product. So it's like, I've sent you product, I paid you $150 or $200, you've done what you were supposed to do, but I don't like the people who follow you and the people who like in the picture that I didn't send. So yeah, that's like a sore spot. That's definitely a sore spot for me, because I definitely did that a few times, and I would always be like, okay, dang, I'm getting new followers, but I'm not getting new orders. And then you realize, like, yeah, because it's men following you, and when you look at the requests for people trying to in the DMs, it's not girls like, hey, how do you think this will look on me? It's men like, hey, beautiful, like, nasty. So yeah, that was definitely down for me starting out. So if you are interested in, you know, if you have started a business or you're starting a business, and you look for influencers, I would definitely ask for them to send you their analytics and their insights before you give them any money. Or if you don't feel comfortable with that, look at their page. Like, go look at their followers. You'll see who's the most people following them. Go look at their comments. Like, are there girls in their comments like, yes, girl, where you get this from? That's cute. Or are there men like, oh, damn, I want to marry you? Like, you know, like, you got to look into that. So I definitely learned that. And there are still girls that I will give things to because they have a lot of followers. But I learned how to phrase the I guess how to position the whole arrangement, I guess I could say. You know, I'll go ahead and give you this item, but I'm not going to pay you for it. And when you post it, of course, shout me out or whatever, but I'm not going to pay. Like, so I'm out of the item, but I'm not out of money. So, you know, I guess you have to do what you're comfortable with. But I think that's kind of what I became comfortable with some girls. Not everybody. They need to have, of course, like, good followers. But otherwise, if you don't do that and you just get in these little Instagram girls, a lot of the times their followers won't even matter to you. So it's like a waste of your money. So yeah, that was definitely a down for me. And then the up, I think for me, one of my ups, has been just like content. Content is so important. Like, so important. Like, it's so important. Just creating stuff that people will like, making sure your photos look good, are shot professionally. And now when I first started, I did not do professional photo shoots. Like, it was iPhone, outside, portrait mode, because outside you get good lighting. Portrait mode, you know, kind of could blur out stuff in the background. Like, you know, just focuses on the person. So portrait mode and outside was my best friend. I realized how I felt about outside pictures. I really liked them. But I was like, you know, I kind of want to have a a better quality of picture. So because of that's exactly why I started. I hired a photographer. I found a photographer. Well, my photographer is like one of my homies. So I have him like damn near on retainer. Like, this is when we're shooting. This is how we need to do that. So yeah, you gotta just keep on. Find somebody that you like that'll be able to run with you. And if you want to take some pictures in the middle of the ocean, whatever, that's gonna be like, all right, cool, let's do it. Like, so I think it's important with starting a business to kind of create a little team. Like, you'll see the other girl who's my friend, Nisi, who models with me. She's like super perfect. Like, not perfect, well, I think she's perfect, but like, I love like her as a person. She looks good in my clothes. I like when I find stuff and it's in my size and her size, so we model together. That was something that I came up with after. I didn't think about that before. So content is just important, creating videos. And I think that's one of the things that I want to do more that I haven't been doing. Like, I'll create little videos here and there, like saying things or boomerangs and stuff, but I definitely want to be more present, like on Instagram and also IGTV. I mean, not Instagram, I was gonna say YouTube. I want to be more present on YouTube. But IGTV, I don't know if I know I've noticed that those videos get more views. Like, they get more views than if I just post a video on my story. Or if I just post a video on my page. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I haven't learned this algorithm that everybody keep talking about. I kind of figured out like my little, I guess, role in the algorithm. But I don't know. But IGTV, those videos. So yeah, I just want to create more content and keep bettering my content. And that falls into marketing as well. So I guess, like I said, if I would have sat down and thought to make a marketing plan, no, I probably still wouldn't have like wrote that down, because those things you have to learn as you go along. But I'm telling you, girl, so if you're watching this, create yourself a marketing plan and put in there IGTV. Videos get more views. Don't know why, but they do. Let's see. So we talked about the writing things down, influencer, Instagram consistency. Oh no, we didn't talk about consistency, because that's the thing with content. Your content has to be consistent, and I think that I do good with consistency, because I've like made it. Once you realize that your money is dependent on your content, like, you be like, yo, I need to make a post. I don't care if I gotta go back to the iPhone, because now these iPhones now, they shoot pretty good. So I don't care if I gotta go get my iPhone, go outside, create something, whatever. If I can't get a hold of my photographer on time, like, can't nothing stop you. Like, you gotta be consistent, because like, honestly, like, people see it and then they want to buy it, or they see it worn a different way, or they see you in a different light, or they see you they see the item on another body, like, so can't be consistent with the content. But I think that's definitely an up for me, because I think I'm pretty consistent with the content as far as the clothes, not the other stuff, whatever. And then the other thing that I think it is very important, probably the most important thing, is your customer service. And now that can be difficult, because customers is difficult, especially there's something about like dealing with a person, like being a new business and a small business and a Black owned business, you have to like really, you gotta really like be kissing these customers' ass, because sometimes I feel like they want, like, they're harder on you, like, they want you to kiss their ass, and they want you to provide exceptional service, which I think you should. I think it is a right request. Like, you know, I want to provide exceptional service. I want you to shop again. I want you to tell a friend. I want you to post. I want to see, you know. So I think customer service is like key, key. And I think in the beginning where I would struggle some with customer service is I would like take things personal. Like a girl will send a DM and say something, and like instantly I'll get on the defense. Like, well, you know, not, I wouldn't say it to her, but I would just take it to heart, like, damn, like, you know. But now it's like, no, like, they are taking a chance spending their money with a small business. You know, there are a lot of fraudulent IG little boutiques and things going on out here. So, you know, you do have to build that customer loyalty, because they don't have to shop with you. They can easily go to Fashion Nova, and they can easily, you know, I don't know what type of customer you got, but they could easily go to Rainbow and get something to wear, go to the swap meet, whatever. But you know, I think it's important to get them once they come to you. Keep them, like, keep them where they're looking for you to post new merchandise, where they are, you know, like, they follow your journey. And the only way you do that is by creating good customer service. Like, when they order, send them an email after you ship it, another email like, hey girl, thank you. You know, like, just so they know that you appreciate them, their business. And yeah, you might have to kiss their ass if something go wrong with a shipment, or, you know, things happen. There's been times where, you know, I'd be a little behind on shipping items, especially when I was working full time. Like, I had like 2 days out the week where I knew I could make it to the post office. So orders that came in over the weekend, like orders that came in from Wednesday to like Saturday, didn't get shipped out till Monday. And then Monday to Wednesday, like, I would ship Mondays and Wednesdays, or Saturdays sometimes too. But there was just not a lot of time for me. So there were definitely times where people would be like, where's my order? Like, what's going on? And it's just like, you have to reassure them, like, I'm so sorry. You know, I know you're in Los Angeles, but this is the turnaround time, you know, because there's some people who just know, like, oh, I know if you in LA, I'm in LA, my stuff should take 1 day. And it's just like, girl, not always. But you can't say that. You just got to be like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Sometimes it may take a little longer for me. Sorry. Here go a coupon code for your next order, girl, because my bad. You know? Like, you just can't take stuff so personal. You just gotta bite the bullet and make sure that they're happy at the end of the day. That's all that matters. Because as long as they shopping with you, it don't matter. Okay. And then the other main thing, which I think will go with creating your business plan, is figuring out your customer. Because once you figure out your customer, you're not buying blindly. Like, you know, you're not just buying stuff that you know, like, if you have a customer who, like, say your customer is a 22-year-old woman who's out and about, she shops for her weekend, you know, like, some women just shop for their weekend, like, okay, on Saturday, I'm getting my outfit for Saturday. So that means, for one, if they follow you, you need to start posting like they little club stuff on Monday, because they got time to get it by Saturday. But, you know, buy what she wants to wear. So if you're buying what she wants to wear, usually you'll be able to find like a couple vendors that you gonna always go to, because ain't no point in going all around. I mean, of course you want to keep your vendors fresh, and you don't want to be having what everybody else have. However, you have to have what your customer wants. And ultimately, once you build that customer, it don't matter if they can get it from Fashion Nova. It don't matter if they can go to Rainbow. It don't matter where they can get it from. They're going to get it from you, because they love the experience that they get with you, and now you guys have a relationship. So I say that to say, sometimes these little vendor lists that people be selling is a waste of money, so I wouldn't buy them. Okay. Period. Like, I feel like, I've never purchased you know what, I did purchase a vendor list, because this one girl was posting it, and she had put it on sale for like $20 or something for the day, and I was like, let me just get it and see if it's something new. And it was not. It was just not. And it was difficult to like get, like, I thought I was just gonna get an email with all the things. I had to go to Dropbox, and I think it's a waste of money. I think if you're in especially if you're in Los Angeles or Los Angeles County, or you have the resources to get yourself to LA, you do not need to purchase a vendor list, baby. You need to go to where the vendors is, and you need to walk them streets. Take you a day, walk around till you figure out what you like. If you're not in LA, Google, because I found a really good vendor that I love, and I found them off just searching on Google. And yeah, I had to pay nobody for nothing. So I think that's definitely the fact that I did not, I didn't wait on someone to give me like, oh, where should I go shopping? What should I do? Like, how do I find these vendors? I think that's up for me, and I just think that's something that I would want to share, because like I said, a lot of times it's a waste of money. And honestly, I think people who sell we can get into that, but I just think people who be selling these little vendor lists, hair and stuff, I think that's different, because I think that might be hard. I don't know, but like hair and I tried to do lashes at one time, and I did have an issue with lashes, but still, I think it's trial and error. I think don't waste money. Like, you don't need to buy a vendor list. Find the vendors, because honestly, the person who's selling it is only selling it because they went out and did the footwork. So do the footwork, like, period, poo. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Talked about the vendor, so y'all don't buy them lists. Instagram, customer service, consistency, writing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's kind of like the recap of my year. Those are the things that I've learned. If I'm missing anything, y'all slide in my DMs and tell me. Or if y'all have tips for me too, like if you're a business owner and you have a successful business, or you're growing, it don't even matter if it's successful, because I think success is what is that word? Ooh, I on the tip of my tongue. You know how people say something, ooh, that's gonna bother me. Anyway, I think you don't have to have 100,000 followers or 50,000 followers for me to take advice from you, because honestly, we all learn. Like, you were all trying to get something, and you don't have to take my advice. I don't have to take anyone else's advice. But again, if you have some tips for me, you've been following Glam Driven, you shopped at Glam Driven, and you're like, oh girl, this is something I think you could do. If you saying it out of love, send it my way. I want it. I want Glam Driven to be super successful. I want my customers to be successful as well. So if you need help, or you got a question, or you want to know why or how or who, like, hit me up. If I know, I'll tell you. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're not following Glam Driven, follow Glam Driven. Check out our website. And thank you if you have already been following Glam Driven. Thank you so much for supporting me and shopping with me and reposting and all of that. I really appreciate it, and I am excited for year 2. Bye.